Thank you for joining us today for this, your daily 180 Bible study. We're talking about how to be an effective parent, how to raise godly children in an ungodly world. I want to share with you today another practical point as we begin to wrap up this series. And that is the fact that your children need to know that there is a rational basis for their faith. It is a sad thing that a lot of people, they talk about faith as kind of a pie in the sky thing. They talk about you just believe, and the idea of you just take that blind leap of faith. That's a concept that's completely foreign to the Bible. God doesn't want anyone making a decision based upon ignorance. Listen to 1 Peter chapter 3 and verse number 15. But sanctify, and that is the idea of setting apart, but sanctify the Lord God in your hearts, and always be ready to give a defense to everyone who asks a reason for the hope that is in you with meekness and fear. We've got to be able to tell people, why do you believe that? It's not adequate to just say, well, I just chose to believe. That's not adequate. And let me tell you something, your children are smart. Your children will not tolerate that sort of thing. And they're going to school, and later on they'll go to university, or you may have children in a college or university setting right now, and they have professors telling them, well, you know, there's nothing to the Bible. And if we've taught our children that it's just a leap in the dark, we've done them a great disservice. As a matter of fact, a lot of folks who embrace the concept of Christianity have really made the atheists look pretty good, because the atheists say, you know, they have no basis to believe what they believe. It's a very irrational thing that they've done. That's not biblical Christianity, folks. But a lot of folks practice that. They say, just be sincere. Sincerity is not enough. You can be sincerely wrong. Listen to Romans chapter 12 and verse 1. I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable to God. Now get this, which is your reasonable service. Do you realize that serving God is reasonable? It's rational. It makes sense. It's not just a leap in the dark. If we're going to say, well, we just chose to believe, then why couldn't someone else just choose to believe in the flying spaghetti monster? You say, well, that's ridiculous. That's what the atheists say about those who believe in the Bible. You see, but there's actually a rational reason. And that's the reason why we need to study the Bible, and we need to think about it, and we need to apply it to our lives. Thank you for being with us today, and join us again tomorrow.